had often heard that mirrors are a gateway to another dimension. Was that dimension parallel? Was it evil? Or was it just like this one, only far more screwed up? I will tell you what I saw, because every time I pass a mirror, I can't help but choke on a slow rising fear. It started like any other night. I had put in my favorite DVD and trotted off to wash my face clean of any and all makeup. I scrubbed my face and then cocked my neck. I studied my naked face, my bright eyes dim with the need of sleep, my naturally vibrant red lips, my freckles. I am truly a different person without my makeup. I trotted back into my room, giving a quick kiss to my favorite book cover that sat on the end table by my door. I unplugged the lamp and hunkered down beneath the covers. I pressed play and began to lazily pull out feathers from my down-filled pillow. Feathers from an angel's wing. Not really, but I have a weird obsession with angels. I had a few thoughts, but they aren't important to this story. I turned off the other lamp and closed my eyes, drifting off to sleep. I obviously don't know what happened while I was asleep, but I woke, startled to the sound of my telephone's laughter. No, seriously, my ringtone is my favorite actor's laugh. I answered it with a hoarse, half asleep, and kind of surprised voice. The voice that spoke back to me sounded exactly like me, same northern accent and all. Thing was, I couldn't understand it. Well, that's the best I could do to sound it out. It sort of sounded like a backward hello. I asked the person who they were. Who's there? What I got back was a mess of noise that I for one have never heard of. Then they just hung up. I was way too uneasy to fall back asleep. Then the bathroom light flicked on. I live alone. And I certainly wasn't in the bathroom. I heard the shower spurt to life as I climbed out of my bed. There was no way on God's green earth that it could have been a murderer or a burglar. Why would they be showering? Unless they were using the noise to drown out what they were about to do. My hands tightened around my scythe. Yes, I live in a city, but I am still a country girl at heart. I crossed the hallway to the bathroom, only to see the door was open. Steam poured from the lit-up maw created by the open door. I pushed it open further, allowing myself it to go into the room. A room I didn't much care to go into. I ripped back the shower curtain and swung my scythe as if I was cutting some wheat. The only thing I sliced was a bottle of shampoo. something caught my eye. It was in the corner of my eye. The mirror. My reflection was still moving, and I was not. I turned around slowly, and my reflection, well, reflected me. I inched closer to the mirror. Something funny was going on. When I was about 3 steps away from the mirror, my reflection raised her scythe and crashed it into her side of the mirror, shattering it on my side. Glass rained down, jumping off of the tile and nicking my feet. What was left was an opening. A hissing opening with what looked to be the bodies of humans covered in an oil-like liquid, lying on top of one another. I reached my hand in. I wanted to help. One of them grabbed my hand. It cocked its neck, and its face was awful. It seemed to be burned against the skull, in a forever state of a scream. It seemed to sprout multiple limbs that had shot out and grabbed my face. The sensation of its oily hands felt like I had laid my face on a frying pan. It was searing, but I soon realized that the touch was not hot. It was icy. The next thing that I remember, I was lying in my bathtub, trying to figure out what I had just experienced.